Hey beauties, welcome to our channel. My name is Giselle.
And I'm Maisha, and today we're going to be doing a get ready with us video. We're just going to go on a girls night out and have some fun.
Right, so please stay tuned and make sure you comment, like, and subscribe and turn on those post notifications so that you're notified every time that we upload. This is the first of many.
Yes, stay tuned guys.
Alright, so we've already started on our brows for you guys because that literally takes like 20 minutes of forever.
So if you want a separate video on that, just make sure you comment below and let us know, okay?
Right. So I'm gonna start off with my Hard Candy Sheer Envy Pore Defense Primer. This stuff is the bomb.
The bomb.
Like $10 at Walmart.
We love drugstore makeup. Okay.
Alright.
We can work with both. And I'm gonna start with my e.l.f. primer, the hydrating face primer.
And I usually put this all over my face just because I really like that it kind of like fills in like the pores and stuff like that, because I don't have the best skin, but my skin is better than it used to be.
Better than ever.
So yeah, this stuff is the bomb, and this is called the Sheer Envy Pore Defense Primers Serum. Yeah, it's really good, really good. So like we said, our brows are already done. We're kind of just gonna wing it, but
what are we gonna do?
we have something so bomb that we're so excited we got our hands on, and this is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette.
Have you used it? What do you think about it?
Let us know what you guys think and how you guys feel about this, because literally
we're excited.
Jaclyn Hill, we're here for this collab, girl. This is so women of color friendly. Honestly, like it has a, oh my god, the shades in here are like beautiful. Literally, like anybody can use these colors, but I'm a woman of color, so
I am definitely gonna do my eyeshadow first. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. primer, concealer for my eyelids.
Yeah, I like using concealer on the eyelid because it's so much better. Like, I used to be the girl to buy eyeshadow primers and everything. But literally, this Tarte Shape Tape in the color medium light, y'all, ride or die. And I'm using the Morphe Beauty Sponge. So I'm just using this to prime literally my eyelids because we're going in today. So I'm using my Coty Airspun powder right now from Walgreens. Bomb. I tried to like the Laura Mercier. Please don't kill me, y'all, but I'm not here for it. I'm allergic to a powder that they use to mix in there, like a mineral or something, because every time I wear it, I'm crying. Like my eyes are burning every time, and I'm looking crazy. Like, yeah, your face is big, but you crying all day. Like, girl.
Girl, do I see a tear?
Right, like everybody was always asking me, what's wrong? Why are you crying? I'm like, I don't know. And then when I switched over and bought this Airspun powder,
it was bomb.
My eyes never teared up again. So,
okay.
I don't know what it is, y'all. But I just can't rock with the Laura Mercier. So Airspun, it is for me. Or Hard Candy has a beautiful banana powder as well. It just gives you flashback. I'm gonna go for something to match with my top. I'm gonna do like a corally, sunset-y vibe. That's what I'm gonna
do. A pop of color. I think I'm feeling like a pop of color. Like not too much, but
okay, girl.
Something cute. Like, boom.
Alright, don't look sick now. Oh yeah, I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill. I'm going straight in, y'all.
Are you gonna use it?
I'm going straight in, y'all.
So then I'm gonna go in with this as my base color, I suppose.
Your transition shade?
My transition shade.
I'm using the Morphe Y16.
I believe this is an e.l.f. brush. No, this is an AOA Studio High Definition Blending Brush.
Okay, I don't know what the color cards are because I don't know where they are. But I'm going in with these two colors right here. These ones right here. Yes, Jaclyn Hill.
Jaclyn?
Yes,
yeah. Jaclyn Hill, we are here
for the hill.
For the hill.
We're over the hill because we're here for it. So I'm just using those two colors to warm up my crease right now because we need a transition color.
You always need a transition color for your eyeshadow.
Always.
If you don't have a transition color, girl, I don't know what.
You can't just go in with raw color. Like, it needs to blend into your skin if you want to go for a natural look. If you wanted to go for a natural look, you would just keep it like this, you know? And
I think putting a base on your eyelid before your application for your eyeshadow is important as well.
Yeah, because you don't want your eyelids to look crusty. So yeah, we're still using these transition colors. I usually like to do both of my eyes first and then go on to the rest of my makeup, because
if you don't though, you're gonna have like all type of droppings.
Some people like to do their makeup differently, you know, like some people like to do their foundation first.
I used to do my eyeshadow last, and then when I did that, I would have like fall off all of my foundation, and I have to do it all again. It's just cake face that I'm not trying to have, you know.
Okay, so I know I'm not the only one, y'all, but is it always that like one eye just like literally just gives you life, and this is that eye for me, and this eye just does not do it for me? Like, it does not matter my technique or anything. Like, it's just, I need to get
I'm taking this darker brown color and adding it to like the inner corner of my eye and my crease right there.
And that's a ride or die palette right there.
This is a ride or die palette, y'all. This palette has been through everything.
Yeah, because when I for sure gifted that to her, it had a top palette over it. Yeah, girl.
And the top is at home.
So yeah, we're still blending these colors out. Girl, you can't be out here looking crazy now.
You have to blend. Blending is very important. There's a lot of important steps to makeup. Like, you can't
primer and blendage of the eyeshadows is exactly what you need.
Try
blendage. I'm making up new words. Comment down below if you guys like that word, blendage. Spell it. Let us know how you feel blendage is spelled.
You don't even know the meaning?
Blendage means blending, the bougie blending of eyeshadow with a Y16. But that word only works if you're using a Y16 and the Morphe palette, the Jaclyn Hill baby.
How about this heat though in the summertime? Doing your makeup in the heat,
you name it, because it's hot.
Green beans, tomatoes, potatoes.
This heat though. Okay, so I got that pretty blended. Are we feeling the blendage? Because I'm here for it.
I am. I'm feeling the blendage. How you say it?
Blendage.
Blendage. Okay. I'm feeling it.
Okay. Alright, so we just used the Y16. It's like a super fluffy.
Don't say because I didn't use that. What?
Well, that's what I'm using. I'm hoping that the people out in the streets
know what you mean.
But I'm gonna use this clean color, like, you know, pointer brush, because I'm gonna concentrate a darker orange in literally right here in my crease. I'm going to be using this this orange shade. This orange shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette to go into my actual crease.
That's pretty.
So I don't know what the color is called, but I totally just put my nail in it.
Alright, so be careful. I am doing more of a neutral look, so just a lot of browns and cool tones. But that pop of color, just wait on it, honey. Just wait. Just wait.
Yeah, so yeah. Alright, okay, so we are back.
And we have blended out our eyeshadows.
Yeah, or else we're going to be here all day, y'all. We don't want to do y'all like that.
Honey, we are blended. Okay. But I'm going to go in
with the ride or die?
With the ride or die. With this darker color, kind of like black. And put it on the outside a little bit.
I'm going to go in with this beautiful like copper color right here. Next to this brown color right here. It's like a pretty copperish. I'm gonna blend those two that are on top of each other, and use that as the color, as a pop of color on my.
Look at this blending brush though. It's like it's from the Cream Shop, but this is cool. I like this brush.
It's like a knockoff of the Artiste brushes, but they work fine. So I'm going in, and this is with my brush that's not even wet. Wow.
Let me see. Pretty. It's definitely buildable too. Very buildable.
Okay, it's pretty. I'm here for it.
Go and use this KTB concealer It's a knockoff, I believe, but I like it.
So I put that all over my eyelid. Beautiful. I'm here for it. Yes. I think that those shimmer shades apply 10 times better with a flat shader brush. So let's see if that is correct. I'm going to try this. Oh, and the brush I was just using is the Morphe 209 brush. I'm going to use the Morphe 224 brush. This just kind of reminds me of a 224 from MAC.
I think that would be like the perfect brush, but I'm not sure.
It didn't really change much. It made it a little bit more pigmented, a little bit, but I'm just looking for that pop of color. Okay, so that worked for what it was worth. It's cool. Then I'm going back into that orange color that we used in the crease to just darken everything up and make it like pop again.
Y'all, how are we feeling about this Rob and China situation?
Oh, she's getting, so funny. She's getting, you know, she's getting the lawyers involved in all that.
Girl, she was proud. She was proud and loud on Instagram yesterday. Like, I got my lawyer, okay?
That's crazy.
Poor Rob. Poor Rob.
Poor China.
I need to find me a Rob.
I'm all for you.
Because I'm a Rob in a world full of Chinas, okay? I can't just find me. I'm a Rob in a world full of black Chinas.
Girl, bye. So yeah, I think my eyes are a majority of done as of now. I'm gonna jump into foundation. Lately, I have been mixing the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir in the color 760 Classic Tan. Y'all, when I tell y'all the smell of this foundation is the bomb, it's so bomb. And because I have a weird tan right now, I just got back from vacation not too long ago, so my skin is darker than all my foundation, which is why I bought this Classic Tan color. And I mix it in with the Glamouflage by Hard Candy Pigment Makeup Drops. I use 1 drop of this to 2 pumps of this foundation.
What is that, foundation?
Yeah. Pigment.
I shouldn't be touching stuff. Trying to see what it is.
And if I would have broke, it would have been a problem for real. Before I touch any of that, I'm going to color correct because I have a lot of hyperpigmentation on my face. So I'm using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Color Correct in the color Peach. I know I look crazy right now, but
there's a process. It's a process. You're gonna look crazy, but it's a process. Alright, I'm gonna move on from my eyes and I'm gonna start my foundation. And I'm using again the Fit Me foundation in Golden Beige. I love it. It's like perfect. And I'm gonna take my NYX, no not NYX, Stiffle brush. I like using this.
You said Stiffle.
Or
sorry. I didn't mean to correct you, but it was just gonna bother me because they wouldn't.
Just correct your face and worry about that.
And I already did.
Okay. Okay.
She's throwing shade, but you can't throw shade, honey, because I'm already a step ahead. Hello.
No shade. No shade.
Anyways, that's done, and now we're gonna go in with our foundations. This mix is bomb. I've been into like natural, no makeup looks lately. Because I just had to, when you have old people, like old guys, telling you that you got laugh lines, it just makes you want to be like, okay, maybe I'm doing too much, thinking I'm beating my face out here looking crazy in these streets, you know?
No, but there's like, does anybody know a way to avoid laugh lines? Like,
we've done the whole baking, the laugh lines, all of that. Like, we've done it all.
Please let us know how to avoid laugh lines, because I be seeing some people flawless out here with no laugh lines.
No with a face full of makeup though.
Looking like cakey, but it's okay. Just show us the trick. Sure that when you put on your foundation, and I know a lot of people that don't do this, blend your neck. Like, you want to take the foundation down to, I mean, obviously not your whole body, but at least face to neck.
To a certain extent, yeah, like, you know, right here. If you're wearing a choker, about right there. I'm not wearing a choker.
Because if you don't, you will look like you have on makeup. Like, it won't look like skin, and you want your foundation to look like your natural skin.
Right. So I like to do this first, and I know it's not a perfect application, but this is how I like to do my makeup. And then I like to go in with the like a beauty blender type situation and smooth it out.
Yeah, because the stipple brush can definitely leave lines or marks.
Right, but nothing applies foundation like an actual brush. Like in a world of beauty blenders and all this stuff now.
Yes.
So yeah, now I'm about to go in with this Morphe beauty sponge, and I'm about to just blend out the product on my face.
Blend your neck. Blend your neck by your ear. We don't want white ears with a whole different colored face. Like, okay.
Make sure you get the double chin though.
She swears she has a double chin.
I definitely
do. You don't. I'm
so y'all can't tell me nothing I don't already know. I know I have one.
Where?
I know.
Elf concealer. And start the deal. Are you about this life or are you not? Because
and this blended my foundation out like a dream. Now I like to go in and not color correct, but spot treat like my trouble areas where I have a lot of hyperpigmentation, which is on my cheeks. I let that just chill on there for a little bit. You just pat it very lightly. Make sure you don't have any brush strokes. Then I take my Wet n Wild contour stick in the color Call Me Maple. Bomb.
Call me.
My contour, I like to bring my contour in and up so that it lifts my face. For my concealer, I like to mix the Tarte Shape Tape and Light Medium because this is a little too ashy on my skin tone. I like to mix it with the Wet n Wild. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus with their Photo Focus line. The concealer in Medium Peach. Hello. I like to go in with this first. Doing my concealer, I like to keep it literally underneath the eyes. And not any further than that because I start to look a little crazy. A little drag like after that, and I am not here for the drag makeup today. And I usually like to go on with my beauty blender for this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, just because beauty blenders just don't, I just know it's gonna work, and then if I do it with this and it doesn't work, I'm gonna be tight. So with my black original beauty blender, I like to blend out my concealer first, and then I like to go into my highlight. But it's just personal preference, honestly.
Everyone is different. Whatever you feel comfortable with. I am going to steal this. Stealing this. And I'm using it.
And I like to use this around my nose because my nose and my upper lip get like this really weird.
I love this brush for contour.
Really?
I'm so glad you brought this because this is bomb. I'm gonna wet it though a little bit.
That's how I like to do that, honestly. And then I like to take my BH Cosmetics 114 brush to blend out my contour. And I blend up. Always blend
up. You never want to blend down because,
especially when you're doing your contour, you don't want to blend down because if you blend down, you're going to look very sad. So yeah, I like to blend that out, blend up, blend down. The only time you're supposed to blend down is on your neck, ladies.
Obviously.
Yeah, don't be trying to say, they told me not to blend down.
They told me to blend up for everything. No, we didn't. Not your neck. Okay.
And I like to blend out my nose contour. I don't really like to not contour my nose because sometimes I feel like it's necessary. You can't have a full face of makeup and like does that look blended to you? Because it looks blended to me. So then I take my Airspun Coty powder and I'm setting underneath the eyes.
I'm gonna use this brush on my nose.
Just to make sure that my concealer does not crease. I like to set very lightly, like my nose and stuff like that, and I like to very lightly, and when I say very lightly, I mean very lightly.
I hate when people contour and they contour like they have burnt cheeks. Like, no, it's just supposed to be a shadow on top of your bronzer. I mean, underneath your bronzer.
It's supposed to be a shadow, yeah. It's not supposed to be
a shadow.
Bronze.
Not
bronzer and contour are two different
like they'll
things.
contour and then put hella bronzer on top. Like,
what I like, me personally, I don't really like a lot of cool tone contour shades because I'm a woman of color, like I said, and you start to look ashy if you do that, which is why I like this color. It's a perfect mix between cool and warm. And then I like to either, if I want to keep it cool, I can set it with my butter bronzer that's all messed up. Smells so good. Or if I want to go for a bronzier look, which today I'm going for a bronzier look because of the colors on my eyes, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. finishing powder in dark deep. This leaves the most beautiful burnt like tone on your skin. This reminds me of a knockoff for Makeup Forever balm.
Makeup Forever.
So perfect example, this clean color, Selfie Perfect. You see how these two on this side are cool and these are warm? You want to mix both. You want to mix both of these right here. That's very cool for the skin. These are contour shades. This is more of a bronzer. So that's just something to look out for. I want to contour a little bit underneath my where I've already contoured cream wise. So I'm taking this.
Okay, let me see. Before I put my bronzer on top of my contour, I'm going to use this Revlon Photo Ready powder as a setting powder underneath my eyes. But I don't really like to set, or I mean, I don't really like to bake. So I'm just going to press the powder into my skin.
Yeah, I like pressing powder into my skin versus
baking. Is just like,
it's like OD.
Overly. You see, just like that. Put a little bit, don't put too much because it could get crusty.
Yeah, so what I just did was I created a shadow with these two dark cool shades in this palette. That's done. Now I'm going to go back in with this e.l.f. and a fluffier brush. This is from Sonia Kashuk, her collection at Target. And I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. dark deep color. This is very pigmented, so you got to work with this lightly, honey, because you're going to be out here looking crazy. And I personally, please don't kill me, beauty community, I don't like blush. It does not look good on my skin. I've tried it and people have tried to convince me to loving it. I like to mix this in the middle with both of those powders so that it can melt it. Powder face, I know, I don't care. Call me what you want.
Call me what you want.
Cause I don't care.
Cause we ain't caring about.
I'm a cake face and I'm proud.
Ooh, not a cake face.
I just completely dirtied up my Jaclyn Hill palette. It was beautiful while it lasted. So you see, this is a beautiful canvas that we have going on right now. Now,
oh yes,
to finish up the eyes, I'm going to definitely add some gold glitter, and this is from NYX. Going to be adding that. And
I'm gonna use my Milani. Oh my god, I've had this for so long, the words are not even there anymore. But I know it's Milani, and this is a bronzer. I'm not sure what color it is, but I freaking love it. It has like this shimmery copper color tone. It's really cute. I'm gonna use that to bronze.
It's probably a Milani bronzer.
No, it is. It's Milani for sure.
So my camera cut off a little bit.
Sorry about that.
But we're just eyelining. I'm using this Santee eyeliner because my Too Faced one is done.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just did that, and then I'm going to take this e.l.f. little shader brush or whatever, and I'm just blending that out on the waterline. Alright, so that's done. Now I'm going to take this NYX glitter liner in the color MGM. I don't know, gold.
Okay, money game.
Ooh, this kind of burns.
Oh.
Yeah, so my eyes just watery right now.
You know what to do to stop your eyes from watering? You have to breathe.
So before I put on my setting spray, I usually set my skin before I do this, but I've been into this e.l.f. illuminating souffle or something like that. So I'm putting on these Miss Adoro 600 lashes.
And I'm putting on the Ardell Wispy lashes. They're freaking amazing. I love them. They're my go-to lashes.
Those are bomb.
And I'm going to be using the edge of my Victoria's Secret lip gloss to apply the glue.
I'm going to use tweezers. No shade. I'm really bad at putting on fake lashes. Like, it's kind of ridiculous how terrible I am at putting on fake lashes. I tried to do the mascara first. I don't even think I put out my mascara. Did you bring out your mascara? Alright. So we're back, you guys. All we did was apply our lashes, our highlight, and our lips, and we're gonna put all of that stuff down in the description box. This is my final look. This is like a orange glowy sunset look that matches my shirt that are
very pretty, very summery too.
Yes.
And then I just went with like a neutral eye and a pop of color. I didn't know what kind of color I was gonna go, but I'm loving the blue, and I just did my eyelashes and my highlight and a neutral lip, and that is it.
So these are our final looks. Glowing, honey.
Tell us how you like it.
Yes, leave love in the comments. We do appreciate the love and the subscriptions. And please, please, please turn on your notifications.
And subscribe.
And subscribe to Black Book Beauty. Bye, guys.
Black Book Beauty. Bye.